Our next banner. So going into this, my expectations would be Fates, but let's see. It is! Oh.
I'll do whatever I can to support the Order of Heroes.
Finally, Charlotte's here. I'm so glad. I guess. Wait, Frenzy looks like it's a made-up skill. Just Times Pulse.
I will smash you so hard.
Well, that's aggressive. Hey, we're going into like sitting pose. It is Nyx. Okay.
Cutting all ties with people will help me atone for my past.
Okay. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I guessed Charlotte and Nyx. Speed Wrestle of 4. No fault. She looks amazing still. I'm really glad. Okay.
You've made a grave mistake.
Oh, that's so cool looking. But I don't know who the rest will be. Oh.
I am Orochi, a diviner in service of Hoshido's royal family.
That's a really good pick. I should have guessed for Orochi. Mirror Strike 2, drawback, attack res link. Is she a demo? That's really cool looking. This is why I'm upset. No, it's too early. Why? She's here, chat.
Lady of one realm of the 9, I am Nifl, goddess of ice.
Isn't it too early? Aren't you supposed to be for the end of the month? Oh man, ARD attack speed 4? Also, you guys notice in this banner, we have 2 characters attacking. Like their attacking animations, them on the ground, sitting on their knees. It's so weird. All right, I'm really glad Charlotte's here. I'm really glad Nyx is here. I am not happy. It's already... Oh, there's our free hero. Wait a second. That's a free hero and a GHP hero. Orochi's your 4-star focus. Yeah, so dropping down. Damn it, it's Nifl already. Oh, the people who guessed Benny's right. Benny has the same weapon as like, Dudu. Oh, in addition to a free focus. Oh, yeah, it's, yep. I still haven't really gotten Hall of Forms heroes to justify getting one of these. Yeah, Celestial Stone time. Okay, chat, what did you think? So, you already saw the thumbnail of this, so you already know that I thought it was Fates. Well, when this becomes a video, people will just be like, well, of course it's a Fates thumbnail. But what I'm saying is, like, during the stream, I already expected it to be a Fates banner. I called Charlotte, I called Nyx. I just wasn't sure about the rest. But Orochi's a really good pick. I'm really glad Charlotte's here. I loved her back when she came to the game as a bride. Bridal Charlotte was really good. High HP, high attack, decent speed, like good speed back in the day. She was an interesting unit. And of course, Nyx. I always had a thing for Nyx. She's mad cute, and of course, we needed more characters like her in the game.
I don't think this counts as a spoiler, but Nifl is yet the second unit that has a finisher that isn't a legendary or mythic.
So here's the thing, I'm really confused. We all thought that Nifl was going to be a mythic hero, but isn't this just still too early? Like, I'm so confused, like, why is she already here? All right, but we'll get to that. Our demoted hero will be Orochi, Mirror Diviner. This banner's actually like over half free heroes. There are like 3 new Fates heroes, but they're all free. Free or demoted. So Orochi's demoted, Benny is going to be free, and of course, whoever the other hero was. That's a really cool looking tome.
Waifu banner, let's go.
Oh yeah, it's all girls on this banner. It's literally all girls. And they didn't even bother hiding Nifl. All right, so this is interesting. We were all so certain she would be our mythic hero, but she's not. She's just a normal hero. That doesn't even make any sense. How can she be a normal hero? She's literally the god of ice. How are you a normal hero? That doesn't, like, Ice, are you even paying attention to your own lore anymore? How can a god be a normal hero? Ugh. I don't know. I think this is just weird. So just to put in perspective, chat, she should be on the same level as a hero, say like Hell, but apparently a normal hero. I don't know. I think this is a bit weird. All right, it's been a year since we had a Fates banner, so it makes a lot of sense that we are getting Fates characters now. Charlotte looks as good as I remember her to be. Man, Charlotte I think is a really interesting character because she's a very fake person, but I also just like really like that. All right, she has Fair Fury Axe. Specials trigger cooldown count -1. Wait a second. That is okay. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, deals damage equals 15% of unit's attack and grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat. She's gonna be quick, and she's gonna deal a lot of damage. A slaying weapon that does true damage based on unit's attack. That is pretty nutty. That is like, she's like an axe version of what? Katria? It's like, oh, it's also like Carla's weapon. You're right. But Carla's based on speed, so basically the same idea though. Rest of this, Glimmer, sure. Swift Barrel 3, sure. Attack speed +7 during combat if you initiate combat. Makes sense with the Fair Fury Axe, which wants to initiate anyways. But Frenzy 3, this, I'm sorry chat, when I first saw Frenzy's icon, it just looked fake. It looked like somebody made that up. It looks really bad. It looks, okay, fine. Maybe not really bad, but looks really basic. Anyways, Frenzy 3, if unit speed is over foe speed, reduces damage from attacks during combat and from AoE specials, excluding Roker area effect specials by percentage equals difference between stats ×4. So it's the same idea as damage reduction skills, such as Spurn, Repel, whatever. You guys get the idea. Additionally, if unit's HP is under 50%, and unit initiates combat, unit can make a fall attack before. No. No way. No, that's not. That doesn't even make any sense. You're gonna tell me this hero has damage reduction, but if she finds herself under 50%, which is, I guess, you know, it's not as good as like, say, Desperation, which is 75%, but you find yourself under 50%, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. Doesn't turn into Desperation. It is Desperation, but it's a harder Desperation. So if you lose a lot of HP, it just turns into Desperation. That is so good. It's like, yeah, it's evasion Desperation. It is way better. It is way better than Repel or Close Call. It might even be better than Spurn. Of course, if you have Spurn, quick triggering specials generates a lot of damage. But this is still pretty impressive. Wow. Drawback plus evasion. Drawback plus damage reduction. Sorry, not drawback. Desperation plus damage reduction. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Times Pulse is there as well, so she's a really good fodder hero. If you want Frenzy, you can only get Swift Barrel 3. And if you want Times Pulse, you can only get Swift Barrel 3. So yeah, in terms of foddering, it's not a good path. But still, Frenzy is going to be insane skill to put in the game. Imagine that. You can find yourself in like Ether Raid's defense, for example. You're hit by a bolt tower, and all of a sudden your opponent can't kill you because they got 4% damage reduction. And then you're under 50%. And now you got Desperation, so you're going to kill them before they can even counterattack. That doesn't make sense because what the entire idea of like damage reduction is that you take so little damage, or it's like so negligible that it doesn't matter anymore. Take the damage, but it doesn't matter, right? So like you attack, they attack, you attack, get the kill, heal up, or whatever. So that damage didn't matter. But now it's like you attack, you attack. I guess it can have like good bonuses and good flaws to it as well. We'll see, but that's a really interesting thing, and I think that's going to be beneficial to a lot of heroes. So now you can have... Now you can have like damage reduction and Desperation. That's such a dumb combination. Rulebreaker Mage. Nyx looks amazing. Amber Hood is the voice actress. Kosai Horiguchi is the artist. All right. How do you say that? Gignan Gap. Gangan style. I'm sorry. It's not even close to that. Gignan Gap. That is impossible for me. How many letters is that? Too many letters. It's another Norse name, I know. All right, grants speed +3 at start of combat. If unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat. And also if unit initiates combat or foe initiates combat and uses magic or staff, reduces reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40%. And boosts unit's next attack by total damage reduced. What? by any source, including other skills, resets at end of combat. I'm sorry. How does that make sense? Basically, if you hit her, you better make sure she's dead. Or you're dead. Imagine you drop next to 1 HP. I'm sorry, you're screwed. If you do so much damage to her that she drops like 1 HP, she's gonna make you explode. That's hilarious. Did they just crap on Fjorm again? Yeah, I think they did. Because this is... It is any range. No. It is not any range. It uses magic or staff. So, yeah, it is a crapping on Fjorm. It is crapping on Fjorm because Fjorm doesn't reduce damage. Oh, wait. Well, it's not nearly as concise as this because it's not a special. It's built into the skill and you could possibly do way more damage. That's a really crazy skill. And it's also speed +3, attack speed +6. So yeah, it's damage reduction and then using that damage to deal extra damage. She also has Luna, which is whatever, speed res to level 4. So she's expected to have a lot of speed and a lot of res. That's kind of counterintuitive because if she reduces too much damage, she's not going to gain a lot more extra attack. But then again, if it keeps her alive, it makes her much more deadly. She also has Null. What do you guys think of this? That's a really good weapon. It is a perf, of course. But basically, in any mode, if you can't kill her, her damage output just skyrockets and that's going to destroy people. You got the badge. Thanks, Angel, for the 1,000 bits. I don't know which badge you got, but congratulations. All right, but with that said, chat, that's obviously a really good weapon. This is one of those heroes who's really defined by their weapons, but that's a really good one. Attack speed +6, as well as speed res to level 4. It's just a great combination. So I theorize building her would probably be just as simple as putting like attack defense solo on her or another attack speed solo and you're done. But yeah, let's see. Does 21 damage. Reduced to 13. It's a guaranteed 40%. There is nothing to it. It is just guaranteed 40% damage reduction. And I turned that 18 damage into 42. I like that. That's a really potent combination. Orochi. I know a lot of people were waiting for Orochi. I love her look. But this is your demoted hero. Wait a second. Wait, isn't that a bit mean? Do you guys think Orochi is going to be better than Luthier? Because Luthier just came. This is like now back-to-back Green Mage demotes. If Orochi is better than Luthier, that's going to be sad. Yeah, this is your 4-star focus hero, and of course this is a normal heroes banner. So she's her demoted hero. She's going to be in the normals pool. She has Tiger Spirit, grants res +3. At start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack res +6. Well, that's really good. To unit during combat. And also after combat, if unit attack, inflicts panic on target and foes within 2 spaces of target. Whoa. That's really good. Now, it's a perf. That's a good perf. She adds 9 res really easily. Additionally, 6 attack. And because it's a perf weapon, it scores better and has more might than other tomes at base. Additionally, it is panic. It is a really good panic tome. That's nice. She also has drawback, which is whatever. Mirror Strike 2, which already demoted with Ileana, so it doesn't really matter. But she might demote attack res link, which might be a difference maker for some people. Attack res +6, so long as you use reposition, shove, pivot, or etc. Orochi might be better than Luthier. Luthier was literally just here. She has a perf. She might not have speed. You see how she's not doubling on the blue blow? So she might not be in the same category as Luthier. Luthier actually has a decent amount of speed. But yeah, that's a really good demo. That's a hero that you might want to +10 in the future. Be like Green Tatiana, that's a good one. God of Ice. I can't believe the God of Ice is not a mythic. I know I already said that, but I can't believe it. How can she be a normal hero? How? It doesn't make any sense. But guys, isn't this a bit too quick? When did she get announced? The Tempest Trials isn't even over. You guys realize the Tempest Trials literally isn't even over? Isn't this too quick? Let me put it in perspective. You guys remember Veronica? How long has it been since book 1? She's never released. Do you guys remember Bruno? How long has it been since book 1? He's never released. Do you guys remember Gustav? No? He's dead. I get it. Do you guys remember who else? There's one more hero. Freyr. He just got a special version. I get it. Isn't this a bit too fast is my point? Alright, I guess if you have S tier art and you're literally a goddess, but somehow not a mythic hero, you can just get expedited and made in this short amount of time on a banner. I don't... This feels like a half book kind of banner, right? Like what we got with what's her name again? The Dagger Sister. Why am I forgetting? Not. Can't believe I forgot not. But it feels like a half book banner, except we just had a half book banner like a month ago. All right, with that said, Frostbite Breath grants speed +3 at start of combat if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts attack speed, defense res -5 on foe during combat. We already know this. It's the same weapon that she has in Tempest Trials right now. And if you got hit by her during Tempest Trials, you know how annoying this could be. You can find your entire team losing the battle really quickly. But of course, if you beat her, as long as she attacks, it triggers actually. But of course, if you just beat her immediately, it's still just a Tempest Trials. It might not be that the worst since she's a cab and she moves so far. Okay, and also after combat, if unit attacked, inflicts stats preventing counterattacks on target and foes in 2 spaces of the target through the next actions. As a dragon, she already targets lower a defense or res for heroes with range equals 2. And of course, this is a very interesting hero because she is a Dragon Cavalier. There is no such thing in any Fire Emblem games as Dragon Cav, but this is what makes her unique in the world of Fire Emblem Heroes. It also makes her a really interesting hero for pawns at Loki because she now can fit the Cav role in a Dragon team, which is really weird, but it definitely works like that. She has Rally Defense Res Plus, really good fodder, and just really good in terms of... but because she's a normal hero, she doesn't have extra scoring like she would if she were a dual or harmonic. Or, sorry, a dual. And she doesn't have a skill like a harmonic, nor does she offer you anything extra in Ether Raids. Now, she does have ARD Attack Speed 4, which is the newest of the AR skills. It will add up to 11 attack and speed. 11 attack and speed. Sure, just give giant numbers. Go ahead. 11 attack and speed. So for a totality of 22 extra stats if you don't destroy Ether Raid's defensive structures against her. Okay. Well, you can give her 180 using dual 4, but then again, I'm not sure if that's gonna be worth it. But sure. But I do want to be clear, you could have done the same thing even if she were like a mythic, though it would have been capped a bit more. Law attack speed 3 is also there, and Domain of Ice grants speed res +4 and effect reduces damage from foes' first attack. What? Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 30% to allies within 2 spaces during combat. I'm sorry, how's that right? Hey guys, do you guys remember how ridiculous it was to deal with Flame? Remember how Flame was annoying? Remember that? This is worse. Whereas Flame is not a really dangerous unit, I think Nifl's absolutely dangerous. If she attacks your team, all of a sudden nobody can counterattack unless they have like Nullsea Disrupt. But as soon as she attacks, that's what happens. She also grants speed res +4, as well as 30% damage reduction to allies within 2 spaces during combat. That is so dumb. And additionally, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants speed res +4 to unit, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 30% during combat. And because she should be able to outspeed her opponent, so she attacks, they attack, she attacks, and gets the kill. If she doesn't get hit by a second time, it doesn't matter if you can do like a lot of damage, full damage on your second hit. If you're dead, it doesn't matter. Now, I get it. It is only the first attack. I get it. But this doesn't matter if the hero that you have in conjunction to this is already a hero that has a lot of speed, or he can't get doubled, or has null follow-up, right? So Flame works better for heroes that are slower, like armor heroes, but I see this working way better for a hero like Claude. Brave Claude, for example, chat. Because Brave Claw can now have damage reduction, speed res +4, and if you can't like outspeed him to double him, he's gonna win. So it's not 100% better than Flame, but there are instances where you're gonna take this over Flame. So yeah, it's interesting. That's really good. That's obviously a perf C skill. But yeah, this makes more sense on heroes with like speed damage reduction, for example. Heroes with null follow-up. Domain of Ice is a better fit for those heroes than Flame. And of course, because Nifl's a much more scary offensive unit, or a much scary defensive unit, she's obviously meant for Aether Raid's defense. In the middle of a formation, Domain of Ice is going to trigger, and she's going to protect all your allies. So I can see her being a very good hero. Anybody who's dealt with Kemph in Aether Raid's defense or Aether Raid's offense before, you know how good it is. I've used Kemph in Aether Raid's defense. This hero is going to be very interesting. She can set up a rally trap with rally defense res plus, get refresh, charge in, attack, and then all her allies push forward with her. And if they're within 2 spaces, they take less damage, and nobody can counterattack. This could be very annoying to deal with. So I like this a lot. It's a good hero. I'm just surprised this is not a Mythic. It feels like a Mythic defense hero, but they didn't make her a Mythic defense hero. That's interesting. But the benefit of that is now you can run her in both Aether Raid's defense teams. She wasn't going to be stuck on either Anima or Dark. She can now be on either. Interesting. You know what? I'm glad she's in the game. I loved her art. I love the concept. I'm just surprised she's not a Mythic. All right, that's actually really impressive because we don't have a lot of we don't have demoted red tomes. We really don't. We have like Titania. That's it. Well, we don't really have any. Arete. I'm probably butchering the name, but that's our free hero. That might be interesting. 44 HP though. That's pretty high on HP, so we'll see. That's at least. She might be as good as like, I'm just speculating right now, as like Valentine Veronica, I think. All right, guys. Anyways, this banner comes out on the 19th. So I guess as soon as the Tempest Trials ends, we're going to have Nifl officially debut. And our demoted hero is Orochi, our free hero is Arete, and Benny is our other demoted hero. Benny's probably for free. Nifl is not a Mythic, but Nifl is still amazing. Domain of Ice is just amazing. The other hero that I'm really excited for, of course, is Charlotte. Charlotte's going to introduce ridiculous B skills and just be amazing herself. And of course, Nyx is kind of interesting. There's a lot of really good heroes on this banner, but let me know if you guys are going to go for this. I'm glad it's a Fates banner. I'm glad it's bringing characters that I wanted, but I'm still a bit surprised in how they handle Nifl. Anyways, that's your new banner.